There's been a lot of sports writers flapping their yaps about us getting soft.
Stepping on your own dick.
Doing the thing here.
What? This is where men are men and the boys stay on the side and watch what's going on. What?
In the world of wrestling, the fans can react however they want.
And there is no one that does it better.
Getting color commentary.
The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Let's fucking go.
Excuse me.
Well, it was 420 weekend.
It was.
Rub it in. Greetings and salutations, Wrestling Universe. I welcome to this week's episode of Getting Color Commentary, the 420 weekend episode.
Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam's fucking holiday.
It's his fucking day.
See, you guys didn't know I was going to do that way.
No, I'm here for it.
That's what I do. You know, I'm the one that keeps the surprises rolling here on the show.
Look, man, you do the thumbs when you want to do the thumbs.
See, thumbs don't mean anything to me. We talk about clamps. Hello, I am Father Lloyd. Welcome to the show. Sitting next to me, of course, is the beautiful one, the the six-string samurai, Mr. Derrick Harvard. How you doing today, sir?
Pretty good. Can you explain to me how to get down from the Silver Mountain?
I cannot.
All right, fair enough.
Have you ever been the man on the Silver Mountain?
I have not.
It's fucking scary up here.
I've been to Saddle Mountain.
This is why we don't let him talk. Except for on a microphone here.
Right.
In the palatial studio of Getting Color Commentary in Southeast Portland.
Yeah, definitely not a garage.
My studio is great.
It's palatial.
It is. He said palatial.
I don't know what that means.
It's definitely not a garage.
It means you
These
have
are all positive
It means
things.
you have a swimming pool in the back.
Hell yeah.
That's really what palatial means.
Cool.
Again, I'm sorry about that.
The gentleman over here who doesn't know what palatial means, and I'm sure he can't spell it either.
Oh, no.
Oh, that even made me laugh. Oh, shit. That is, of course, one Aaron BT Silty. The BT this week stands for, and I'm just going to let it happen, go. You had it.
I'm not doing that one. I had a different one. What the fuck? It stands for big thumbs. You guys don't know this dude has comically large thumbs. He's constantly knocking over shit.
He's like that girl. What's that Uma Thurman movie?
Even
Even Cowgirls Get the Blues. Is that what it is? The one with the big thumb.
I know the movie you're talking about. I can't think of the name.
I'm pretty sure that's the one.
It's called Roxanna the Hand or something.
Yeah.
You got me, and that was good. Wow, why do people even fucking listen to us?
I don't know.
The first 10 minutes just making jokes about obscure pop culture references.
Well, we're charming. We're charming.
At least they know we're having fun.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. If we're having fun, you're having fun. And if you're having fun right now,
leave us a comment down below.
Please like, subscribe, smash the bell, something like that.
Yeah, do the things with the YouTube stuffs.
You've been around YouTube long enough. You know how it works.
Yeah, except that one guy that doesn't. You just confused the shit out of him.
I mean, you know.
Oh, you mean Las Vegas? Anyway,
he wasn't even here.
Yeah, he won't hear that. We are here to talk about wrestling. It's been a week. It's been a week. Nothing special, nothing great.
That's how days over time progress. Yeah.
News this week. Let's just jump into the show. There were a bunch of releases during SmackDown last week, which of course we're going to talk about SmackDown from the other night.
Yeah, We'll get there.
But during the show, the first couple of releases were actually Xia Li, Zion Quinn, and actually it was those two, I believe, that were released. And then shortly after, Jinder Mahal
supposedly quit.
Well, according to reliable sources, none of them being Jinder Mahal, was that he was released and then he put his thing out and...
Whoa. He what?
They finally hindered Jinder.
No, they've been hindering Jinder for quite a while.
I mean, he needed it.
He's been a Punjabi poison for a long time.
Damn.
I disagree. I think he's been a solid hand to the company for a long time.
No, he has to be present to be in anything.
He didn't need to be a main eventer. at the point that he was.
When
he became champion. He didn't wrestle like a fucking champion. He wrestled like a jobber.
I disagree.
All
I
right.
think when they had the belt on Jinder, he did the best job he could with
Sure.
what they gave him.
Sure.
He was excellent at it.
It's very, very possible that the fault is all on the creators, the writers.
Can we reword Punjabi that way?
Oh, I'm going to let this one go. However,
I'm sorry, Jinder. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
You also have to understand that Jinder Mahal is somebody who has been a long tenured person there.
Oh, yeah.
Had
Yeah.
been released before. They brought him back, and that's
Dude,
the point when they
he came back and he was fucking jacked.
When they did the Summer of Jinder, if you will, Daddy, they didn't bring him back and not bump him up.
Yeah.
Jinder Mahal, right now, if they're looking to cut people, and that's the thing about this whole list of releases right here,
It makes sense.
they weren't. We'll talk about everybody, but Jinder is the only one that was costing them any money in the long run. In the sense of, I like to believe I understand what they offer their people as far as what tier you are at. Jinder Mahal, for what he was doing, his stature, and I'm sure I could probably look it up. Jinder Mahal was probably getting paid $500,000 to $600,000 a year flat. That's your contract.
Yeah.
Not counting any merch you might sell, any sort of
Pay-per-view
bonuses
bonuses,
for
blah, blah,
whatever.
yeah.
I don't even know if they give PLE bonuses at this point anymore. They used to give people stuff for that for DVDs.
Yeah, but
and you're like,
that's
oh,
gone
if the
now.
DVD is sold, here's your points on that. But obviously, they announced last year they'll be doing no more of that stuff. Jinder is the only guy that I see this as a cost-cutting measure. Mm-hmm. And again, they weren't using him, but
No, just for me, this is failed outreach into new countries.
Yes.
Projects that are being budget cut.
Yeah.
No offense, all these wrestlers are great in their own rights,
Well, yeah.
but they are failed outreach programs.
and exactly what you're saying is the reason they brought Jinder back and tried to make him into that stable that they had with actually it was Veer Shangy.
Shangy.
Justice for Shangy.
Yeah, Justice for Shangy. I like Shangy.
Was because they had that big deal out in India and they went and did those
Absolutely.
shows. Nothing really kind of came of that. There's also a reason for that.
Well,
Obviously,
I mean-
we don't talk about VKM. Is that?
Yeah,
I
VKM.
believe
Right.
we don't say the name. We can call him.
Anything you want, but his government name.
Yeah.
Can we call him a dead billionaire? And I would just like to throw out right
Wait
now.
for it.
Liquid Death. I'm drinking your dead billionaires right now. And again, we would like a sponsor from you. We'd like a sponsor from Jägermeister. And
Oh,
what is this thing
absolutely.
again with the skulls and shit?
The Copper Hammer.
Thank you.
Yeah, the
send
dead
me
stuff
pieces
for people who
of
like dead
dead
stuff.
billionaires.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Back to the show. Does anybody want to talk anything about gender? And then move on to
I mean,
the...
just so people who might be listening who don't know what we're talking about, WWE trying to move into India, they brought in a bunch of talented people, but they made them all heels, and it fucking failed. It doesn't make any sense to try to endear yourself to a people and make your brand big there, and you're gonna make everybody that looks like them a bad guy.
Right. It's not super appealing.
Yeah.
Xia Li, next on the list.
Xia Li,
Go Norther.
I
It's
don't remember
pronounced
much about her. I didn't
China.
see her very often.
Again, you missed out on the tail end of NXT
Sure.
when it was still...
I remember
Very
when
decent.
I believe they brought her up to the main roster, and she had a bunch of anime stuff about her being hating bullies.
Right. This is the Captain Planet 80s ignorant, we're not racist racism.
Yeah.
Cool. And if those are the reasons they were doing it, they should let those people go.
Again, you're not using this person.
No.
There's no plans in any capacity. Let him go.
Yeah.
Zion Quinn.
I have no idea who that person is.
I've seen him once or twice. Literally, I know nothing about him. Again, somebody who they just weren't doing.
Sorry,
thing with.
Zion. Hope you have a good career.
So somebody said we need budget cuts, and somebody threw a dart towards Asia, and here we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Tell me when I'm telling.
Oh, Asia and India. Because we got rid of Senga and Veer also. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you don't have Jinder Mahal, you don't need the stable behind him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, Veer can stop coming on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
He'll still be. He's always going to be coming to Raw.
Sure.
2 years from now, we're going to get a vignette that's just Veer coming to Raw.
Coming to Raw.
And then I didn't know about this literally until right before the show, and you brought this up that Von Wagner.
Yeah. NXT had different darts.
Von Wagner, he was in the band Europe. He replaced John Norum for
they called him Carrie and wrote a song about
that. That is not a true statement. Anybody who I apologize for putting falseness out there. I will talk wrestling all day
This is your final letdown?
and put out false statements. But when it comes to talking about the band Europe, nothing ever untrue will come out of my mouth.
Except those things.
No, I think I covered that pretty well.
Word.
Hey. I don't know who Von Wagner is. I've heard the name. I don't watch NXT people.
That's why you don't know who Von Wagner is.
Yes.
Well, if they wouldn't have released him, maybe he would show up in Imperium.
Mm.
But we're going to talk about Imperium a little bit here later in the show.
Yes, we will.
Next on the docket.
Order.
We're getting him a gavel for next time.
Oh, yeah.
This is his bit. He's the one
made
who
of squirrel skulls and anuses.
His one-off one time has just become a running
It'll
gag.
chirp and fart
we
at the
have to
same
run
time.
with these things.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
So you got me because I thought about something I was talking about him with the other night, but because we're going into this Matt Hardy news.
Oh.
My man over here was unfamiliar with
Human
Senor
toilet brush
Benjamin.
Matt Hardy.
Human toilet brush.
Brush your fucking hair. Anyway.
No,
That's
see,
his gimmick.
The problem is that he does brush his hair.
Wait.
And that's that. Hey, look,
brushes it
look,
out.
That's what happens.
It would get better if he didn't?
Yes.
If he kept it tied up behind his head, sure.
I don't know about this. Hairdresser fight. Go.
See, okay, real quick. He has the money. The people behind him have the money to make his hair look good. He's just not letting it happen.
They do
That's
that.
all it is. Hey, I could easily have my hair look like that if I tried.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Same.
That,
If you talk to my girlfriend, there are a lot of hair issues in the WWE, and
She's not wrong.
she's not wrong.
So Matt Hardy showed up on TNA.
Yeah, he was like, I'm over here now.
Yeah.
Look at me, guys.
He's broken again. Hooray!
Yes, that's the best we can do with it. Moose had just defeated Ryan Nemeth.
Nick
Ryan?
Nemeth.
Nick, yes.
Ryan's in AEW, right? I believe so.
Nick Nemeth
Yes.
is Dolph Ziggler, and you are correct.
That's
Because he was-
definitely not Dolph Ziggler guy with that one name that sounds like his other name.
Well, but then he has a brother who's also
who's
in
Ryan
AEW.
Nemeth. He's the Hollywood hunk, Ryan Nemeth. The easiest way to tell the difference is just to remember that Dolph Ziggler was Nicky in the Spirit Squad, Nick Nemeth.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how I
Fair,
figured it.
fair.
And
Okay,
I
fair.
fucked it up myself. That's why we're having this conversation right now.
Yeah.
Had lost to Moose, which actually was a big surprise to me.
Yeah, I would
we're
imagine
really
that,
not going to be talking too much about the TNA pay-per-view this past week.
No, I mean, the subject is that Matt was there. Yay.
Yeah.
To basically show up, hi, I'm here. And he's even stated now that he does not have an exclusive contract anywhere.
Right,
Yeah.
contract deleted.
Yeah.
Contract illeted.
Deleted?
Oh, he ain't going back to AEW.
No, he's not. No. I doubt it.
That's a big checkbook, boy. It's
Sure,
a sexy
but-
checkbook.
I mean, if I were fucking Nick Khan, I wouldn't. Like, he wasn't doing anything with them when he had them. Had him.
If you don't get Matt and Jeff back together for one run, and again, I think we've talked about this for the past 2 weeks on the show. Just because
Absolutely.
if with one without the other is not worth it.
Yeah,
to,
no,
to
it's not.
any company. But to do it right is to bring them back to WWE, have them have 1 year run, put them in the Hall of Fame, and then I'm sure they'll fuck it up somewhere, one way or the other. Like,
back
we'll
again.
both retire, and then 3 weeks later they'll be wrestling for somebody.
That's the problem. I don't see these fucking idiots retiring when they should. They're gonna fucking die in the ring.
I take offense to
Or
you
on the
calling them
road.
idiots till I
say,
watch them do moves
they
at
won't
their
die
age.
in the ring. They'll die. They'll die outside of the ring from something stupid.
Oh, you mean Oh,
Here comes the hate mail.
You mean,
I mean-
away from the arena?
And yes, bring the hate mail. Leave the comments down below.
Yeah, or all of it.
Jeff might fall down underneath his lawnmower.
And what is the name of the lawnmower?
I have no idea. He named his lawnmower.
It's the mower of lawns. Dilapidated boat. This is what I was telling you about the other day.
Yes. I haven't watched it.
He doesn't know who Senior Benjamin is.
No.
Don't.
Everybody boo this man. Actually, in the comments down below, I want everyone to boo BT for not knowing for who Senior Benjamin is. That's it. Everything else I'm going to excuse.
Big thumbs down.
If you're gonna boo me in the comments, please boo me in the comments. But if you're gonna boo me in the comments, also
Buy him dinner.
let
first.
me know who Senior Benjamin is. That would be nice.
It's Hornswoggle.
No.
I know. That's why it was funny. Cause
All right, moving on. Next on the docket.
Finn Balor has apparently re-signed with WWE.
Yep.
welcome back. I mean, he didn't really leave, but he
Yeah.
wasn't even doing anything anyway. So
Bienvenidos.
yeah. Welcome back. Maybe you get to do something that Damien's attempting to run solo. We'll talk about that. in a
Yeah.
minute.
Wow, okay. All right.
I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. I hope he does.
I bet he steps on people from
There's-
really high up.
There'll be a lot of those.
Yeah.
A lot of stepping on people. I hope he gets to evolve his character a little bit more. He's been doing some weird stuff every once in a while, and I want to see more of it. I want something to develop.
Small caveat: I want to see him in bucket hats, notably less.
Oh yeah, no bucket hats.
Yeah, dear wardrobe. No.
I want to see the Finn Balor Buckethead team up.
Ooh.
That would be interesting.
It would. Thank you for
Dude.
the 5 people who might understand what was just brought up there.
Buckethead came out and played Finn Balor out to the ring like fucking Boogs used to do for Shinsuke. That would be awesome.
Especially if Buckethead was dressed as the demon and Finn was dressed as Buckethead for the whole match.
But then you have to get Jack Swagger out there with his purple bucket hat that was so popular in AEW last year.
Yes. God.
Oh, and then Fred Durst still has to be out there. We're opening up a whole can of bucket heads here.
These are the forbidden doors we need.
Yes. Forbidden bucket.
Forbidden bucket doors.
Oh, God.
Forbidden bucket doors.
Yep.
A patent pending.
All right. And next.
Booker T.
Oh, yeah. Booker T wants to wrestle some more. And I'm fucking for it. Love Booker T.
Made up random word surprise statement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the BT this week stands for Booker T.
Oh,
there it
yeah.
is. It took us this far into the show to actually figure it out.
5 time.
What's the number?
5.
Thank you.
Ooh, shuggy ducky.
Quack, quack. Yeah, Booker has been talking like, hey, man, I just saw Sting wrestle. I saw The Rock out there. I saw The Undertaker out there. Booker's got a match or two in him left. He looks in good health to me anytime I've ever seen him. I know he's definitely down there training his people down in Texas for Reality of Wrestling, his organization.
Mm-hmm.
So there's got to be a reason that we don't know why they're not letting him get back in the ring. Maybe he's not medically cleared. That really could be a thing.
Maybe. I mean, he has been known to talk bullshit on his show.
Which is a great reason to leave him as an announcer.
Well, yeah. Like,
That's why he's in the
Thinking
upper
of them
echelon
making-
of podcasts.
Right, like other shit talkers who are being pushed as announcers.
mm-hmm. But like the other day, he fucking completely lied about having like some little beef with fucking CM Punk backstage at NXT, and like everybody was like, "What are you talking about?"
Haha, made you engage.
Yeah.
Got him.
So who knows what the fuck's gonna happen with this? But I'd love to see him get back in the ring.
Sure.
Booker T's awesome.
I would also. Shit, apparently we're going to see Michael Cole getting back in the ring.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, that's undefeated at WrestleMania, Michael Cole.
Yeah.
Wanna
King
throw
of
that out there.
Antlers.
I do want to say this about Booker T and my personal feeling of what I think. I think Booker is a dude who genuinely speaks from the heart.
Oh yeah.
He's somebody who has lived his whole life in this business. You can look into Booker T's past. He he did some time in jail for some dumb shit when he was a kid, and pretty much Stevie Ray, his brother, fucking, brought him in like, hey, let's wrestle, let's do this. Obviously, Marty Jannetty, Shawn Michaels scenario, he became the bigger star.
Yeah. Well, his brother was way older than him, right?
Not by much, no.
Okay.
Booker knows the business. Booker knows how to teeter the line. I think Booker tells things the way he remembers them.
Sure.
I don't know that he necessarily makes stuff up, but it's like, oh, hey, Punk, hey, fuck you, Booker, or hey, this is somehow in his brain, it's a bigger thing.
Sure.
I feel he's never. I've never heard anybody talk bad about Booker.
No.
When you really, I could be wrong about this. I've never seen anything. He generally, I think how he sees things is how he tells his story, and and whether it's right or wrong, it's somewhere in the middle. Mm-hmm. Again, people would be calling Booker out if he was doing something that wasn't there.
Retrospective, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I want Booker.
Book it.
Booker Huffman.
Book it.
He needs to team up with R-Truth for one run. Wow. I don't like how that...
Can he do the splits? We'll find out.
Blaine.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Blaine. Your fly is down.
Hey, Blaine, you notice how Liv didn't win anything this week?
Yeah. She was this fucking close.
Why does it say revenge
grenades?
in air quotes on her skirt? Is she sarcastic about her own run? That's weird.
Hey, Blaine, this was all their idea. I had nothing to do with this. Just kidding. This was all my idea. Fuck you, Blaine. Also, love you, brother.
Love you too, brother.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about this for a minute, just because it's been brought up, and then we're going to get into the actual shows this week.
Oh, the thing about he who shall not be named.
Yes. The
Blaine?
bad man.
The bad man. No, Blaine can be named.
Yeah.
He just sells hot dogs illegally.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how I wanted to be creative right off the bat with how to say it. Let's see. The guy who exploded in the limo.
Oh, yeah.
The man crushed by the Raw set?
I already don't
wonderful.
like this whole topic.
Once there was a billionaire who
there's-
used to
there's
own
no
his
way
own
to,
wrestling promotion.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Basically, it's been brought up with...
Yeah, the story's been making the rounds.
Again, we should have
Or
thought
the
better.
rumors.
I should have prepared for this better, to be like, how do we dance around?
I mean, I did make it a douchebag challenge. That is on me. Yeah. Let me simplify this for the audience and not you guys. Stephanie McMahon's dad.
Yes. Triple H's father-in-law. Linda's husband.
Voldemort, don't sue me.
The man who beat God. And
Not
now we will move on. The man who beat God.
That's too badass of a title for that piece of shit.
Agreed.
But he still holds it.
Has apparently come into a lot of money.
Yes, he's been selling TKO stocks.
Well, because they're pretty much telling him, hey, you go ahead and...
Yeah, you can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. He's getting while the getting's good and getting what he can get.
Hey, are you sure you need that big screen TV when you move out? Yeah, I didn't think so.
That being said, there's been a lot of talk of people saying, well, what if he was to go start another wrestling organization? Apparently, he has a 1-year no-compete clause, which is interesting.
Well, that's not bad.
But with the TKO stuff, you were being bought out when they got the company. It is, I believe, I would have to look into it more. It is my understanding that yes, they gave him if you are gone from the company, you have a 1-year no compete before you can start any sort of other combat sport organization.
That's just enough time to write a solid business plan. That's a horrible idea. Just my opinion.
Everyone they're going to get rid of, and you've had around you for the past 50 fucking years, you just bring over there with you. But
Voldemort brings you Southeast Asian wrestling.
Jesus.
Well, like to point out that was not Father Lloyd for a change.
I mean,
That was me.
I don't see him going to Southeast Asia for wrestling.
I mean, you
We all
said
know
with
he likes
everyone
some
that
blonde.
got released. So that was mostly correct.
Fair.
NXT doesn't count because you don't watch it, so.
Yeah. I don't think that he'll be able to get anybody to work with him who's worth their salt.
Bullshit.
I don't see what the fucking point would be.
Yeah.
It's this simple.
It'd be kind of funny to see it fail.
The XFL did everything he's ever fucking tried to do other than run the WWE has pretty much failed for him.
Yeah.
That being said, I disagree because we live in a shitty world.
Sure.
And
Sure we do, yes.
money talks.
Yeah.
Money fucking talks. And money talks for me, money talks for you, money talks for you.
Word.
Yeah.
You offer me the right amount of money to go do a job and do the right. And again, we all have our morals, and there are things I'm definitely not going to do.
We're all workers and jobbers.
When the opportunity presents itself, you're going to take it. There are independent wrestlers out here who, out here everywhere, that like, shit, man, this is my chance. I have nothing to do with what their business is. You're going to give me a showcase to be able to show what I can do. You're going to take that opportunity because you may not ever get that. You only get one chance, Mom Spaghetti. Something like that.
Yeah.
But he would have no problem setting up a new organization, a new federation. He would have no problem getting talent. He would have problem getting TV time. He would have a problem doing that, and he's too stubborn to like work with any independent. He would have to do exactly
he'd
what
have to
he
do
knows
it.
how to do.
He'd have to start
on
a whole
his
new
own.
toy collection. God, man, what a chore.
Ugh.
I also feel that it's not going to happen.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's gonna do it.
No, it's not worth the rub.
He might find something else to brutally control, but I don't see another wrestling company being that.
All right. Anything anybody want to add?
That money will make more than enough money on its own.
Well,
for
yeah, but he doesn't
the rest
care
of
about the
his
money.
and their lives. Yeah,
He don't care about the money.
He is once again a billionaire.
Yeah.
capital B.
I remember when he first announced that he was now a billionaire.
The first time.
Yeah, the first time.
Then he
Where
went
were
under-
you when he announced?
In
that
my
he was
living room.
Well, no, he was hanging out with his good friend Dwayne. They were drinking that tequila.
That sweet
they
tequila.
drink.
Yeah. Going over some lines for a Disney flick he was working on. Yeah. No big.
Yeah. So, moving on.
I'm so moving on.
Yeah. Moving on. Let's talk SmackDown.
Yeah.
Do we have to?
We do have to.
All right, go ahead.
Because one, we have a contender for Cody finally at Backlash France.
Yeah. It's AJ Styles, correct?
Yeah. Who knew?
That is not what I was expecting.
No,
I was
that's what
expecting
nobody was
fucking
expecting.
LA Knight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nah.
What?
It had to be AJ. That's going to be a banger of a match.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
it's going to be a damn good match.
No, it has to be. Because you're getting Cody coming off, getting that big win finally.
Yeah.
He has to prove that even still, he can beat them.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to let AJ come in and beat him after you just beat the Bloodline?
Yeah,
and
no.
AJ, I hate to say it, personal politics aside of AJ Styles is one of the best in the world, has been for the past 20 years, consistently. And it just sucks that he is being fed, for lack of a better term, again, earlier shit tonight, he is being fed to Cody Rhodes as, here's your first competitor, and AJ Styles is going to lose no matter how that goes down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, they could keep him looking strong by having LA Knight come in and, attack him, cause him the match, something like that. But there's no way he's fucking winning.
It's Cody walking out with the belt after the pay-per-view.
Yes.
Done and done.
Yeah.
The match means nothing.
He's going to walk awkwardly out with that belt.
You are in for a phenomenal surprise. shortly after that, we got revealed the new tag team belts for SmackDown. Who knew that was coming except everybody?
I like these belts.
Sure.
I like them more than the belts that we just got rid of, and I like them more than the Raw belts. They remind me of the tag team championship belts.
Yeah, they're reminiscent to other belts rather than some weird monstrosity of a conglomeration of gold and stuff.
Yeah, they look like a fucking championship belt. It looks good.
You got anything on the belts, Father?
No.
No? They go around your waist or your shoulder, never on your arms.
The belts are the belts. They're still making shitty belts. I don't like anything they really have right now. Anything WWE is doing design-wise, there's not one of them I appreciate.
Not creative enough? Too retro?
Not retro enough. They're all pretty ugly.
Fair. They're big gold clumps of gold.
Yeah.
At a distance. None of them are identifiable at a distance.
Except for the big W one, which is just heinous on a different level. Yeah.
All right, Street Profits. Right after that, become the number one contenders for said new belts. Oh, wow.
I really wish the Street Profits were on Raw and they were challenging for the Miz and R-Truth's titles rather than Austin Theory and fucking Grayson Waller's titles. Because I feel like Austin Theory and Grayson Waller are going to be holding onto those belts longer than R-Truth and the Miz are going to be holding onto theirs. And I really want to see the Street Profits get a title.
No, absolutely. Again, the Street Profits are about one person to me. No offense.
Sure.
Put that man on TV more.
Yes.
Put them both on TV more.
Yeah,
Because you
sure.
know why? They're on my fantasy team. Please put the belts on them. Take them like Cameron Grimes, who should be also being treated like a fucking superstar, to the moon with the Street Profits.
No, they fed him to Braun.
Yeah, he got jobbed out to Braun.
That wasn't even a job. That was a punch in, punch out. Braun's a beast.
Man.
Thanks for the points, homie. All right. Shortly after that, we find out Tama Tonga is a stone cold killer. Holy cow.
Dude, that's some fucking like attitude era shit. Like,
That was beautiful.
It's
That's
so
when
good.
I want to see blood in WWE.
Yeah.
Those kind of extreme events. He T-bones his car, rips him out, and beats him down all the way into the ring to beat him down in the ring. Stone Cold Killer.
so good. Ooh.
So he's literally making Solo's Enforcer run look chumpish.
Uh-huh.
Once again, I'm all for it. Points.
Yeah, wrong finger.
Thumbs up. Yeah, I remember seeing an interview with Kevin Owens a while back, and he was talking about blood in wrestling and how, like, everybody knows how it's done these days, like, and it's just stupid that you would cut yourself open. Everybody knows that you just cut yourself. You didn't actually start bleeding because of the match, blah, 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 blah. You just look dumb doing it. And so seeing him bleeding from an angle that they did just makes it mean that much more, having heard him talk about his feelings on the subject.
Yeah, because he's going, make this sell.
Yeah.
And they did,
Yeah.
man. Holy
it looked
cow.
great. Like the whole side of his face was just covered in blood. Oh.
No, beautiful segment. Solo's doing really good on the mic. I'm not hating it. Yeah, everything with the Bloodline story is great right now.
He looked fucking slick in that, like, suit.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Thoughts, is that the same suit he wore to the Hall of Fame? Is he recycling?
Maybe.
They couldn't get the blood out.
Yeah. Subpar match next, Santos Escobar and Carlito.
Yeah.
I mean subpar.
Man.
Both those people are better than that match.
Yeah, Carlito's been a big disappointment.
Heal that
like,
boy up.
What they've been doing with Carlito has been a big disappointment in what's going on. And
Super chippy sidekick Carlito?
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks.
I want him to be a heel. I want him to do shit. I want him to fucking be consequential.
Whoop
It
people
doesn't feel
up,
like
spit
he's
apples in their
consequential.
face. Yeah. He's twice the size he used to be. Come out fucking slamming. Yeah. All right, main event time, SmackDown. Bayley versus Naomi, now known as
Here we fucking go.
Bayomi. Yeah. You know what the best part about this match was?
God damn it, it's going to be Tiffy time.
Oh, would you look at that? It's Tiffy time. That's what the best part of this match was. She's so good. So good. Double perfect moonsault. Beautiful. And SmackDown to a black screen of Tiffy time. This man's happy. This man's not. This man's indifferent. Yeah.
I mean, I like everybody that's involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, they're chumping out Naomi, which sucks, but
Yeah.
there's only so much room.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least she didn't lose the match and then get the shit beat out of her.
Yeah. Tiffy ruined the match.
So
No
there's still the
contest.
possibility that she
Yeah.
can come back and win it.
They'll have to ban Tiffy from ringside.
Cage match.
Ooh.
All works out in the end. Tiffy ain't taking that belt off of Pam. Tell me what I'm telling lies.
I mean,
I want you
more
to
than
look
likely
at
not,
Wait
but we'll see. We'll
for
see.
it.
She's good. She's good.
She's damn good, man.
There's only one time, and it's Tony time, and it's timeless.
Right, which means there's no time. Anyway, that's our lesson in English for today.
Yeah. All right. Next up,
Dynasty.
Dynasty.
It was-
AEW.
I was going to talk. I heard talking about the show with Joan Collins.
Well,
And,
that's from our Dynasty podcast, airing on a platform nowhere near you.
Actually, our Dynasty podcast airs on Wednesday nights on ABC at 9:30.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
That's amazing.
All right. So, for Dynasty, we start out with Trent Beretta defeating Matt Sydal by submission in a singles match.
It was a singles match.
Yeah.
Trent won. We still don't know where exactly he stands. Is that even true?
I mean, he's against the best friends. He's like, fuck y'all. The other night he like physically stopped the best friends from keeping Orange Cassidy from getting the shit beat out of him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But what did this match come to as far as?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was 8 minutes of match. That was matchy.
Matchy match.
Yeah, someone won, someone lost.
Yeah.
Underwear was won.
Match 2 is Katsuyori Shibata. Correct me down in the comments on how to pronounce that man's name.
Phonetically and in reverse.
Yes, please. But yeah, so it was Shibata and Orange Cassidy defeating Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty, accompanied by Anthony Ogogo in a tag team match by pinfall.
Again,
Yeah.
Again, little fancy guys versus big strong guys. Go.
Yeah.
12 minutes, 40 seconds.
I like Shane Taylor. I'd like
you-
to see something happen with him, but
Right. What do you
he's-
like? Tell me what you like about Shane Taylor.
All right, he's a fucking he hits people hard.
Yeah, he does.
Fucking slaps them in the chest.
Those shots
And
are
it sounds
loud.
like a gunshot.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, not much to really say about the match other than slapping gunshots.
speaking of gunshots,
Bang,
speaking of
bang!
gunshots. We got the Bang Bang Gang.
Gold.
The Bullet Club Gold going up against the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass to unify the AEW Tag Team World Trios Championships and the ROH Six-Man Tag Team Championships. I've got those
You can
titles
unify
correct.
those into a new title?
Apparently,
Are
that's
you
what they were
asking a
doing.
Yes.
I am asking a question.
I believe
Well,
that's
he
what
was
they're
asking
doing.
a question by the way he
Oh.
presented the statement.
Sure.
Fair enough.
But yeah. And the Bullet Club Gold came out victorious.
As they should.
Yes. The Acclaimed has been pretty lackluster these last...
Right. I got guns up in the air right now. I ain't scissoring nothing.
As someone who has been very adamant, and you can look at anything I've ever said on this show, anything that anyone that knows me personally, y'all loved the Acclaim. I ain't ever been on that train. Ha ha. Every time, I'm right about stuff. Every once, actually, a lot of the while. The Acclaimed was never a thing. It was a gimmick. Y'all bought into it. I am sorry. Scissor me daddy ass. Fuck y'all. Have fun. Where you at now?
I can't believe they had Daddy Ass beat fucking Jay White. Or, well, at least beat the shit out of Jay White in a match like 2 weeks ago.
I disagree. In the sense of Daddy Ass Billy Gunn right now, that is how you should use a veteran when you have somebody like that. He is somebody who, you know, as we talked about, Booker T wanting to get back in the ring because he's looking at the Rock and he's looking at John Cena. He's looking at these people that are somewhat equivalent to his age. You see somebody like Billy Gunn who is in phenomenal shape, doesn't seem to have lost a step. He's not having 20, 30-minute matches. He's going out and having tag matches, or he's having a one-off singles match here and there, and they're not going more than 9 to 12 minutes, if that. But he's putting on a great show. That's how you use a talent. And if he beats Jay White, cool. That gives Jay White a little bit of a, oh my God, Jay White beats him. It's no big deal because you beat the old guy.
He can go on a podcast later in his career and talk about how he fought Daddy Ass.
But he looks good, does his job, and can do it. R-Truth is another guy. I believe he's almost 50 or just over 50.
He's like 52, something like that. Yeah,
doing the same thing. You're doing some of the best work you've done in your career. You doesn't seem like you've lost a step ever.
Yeah.
But again, you're not having these long matches. But I also think both of those guys could go out and put on a 30, 40-minute match because they have the conditioning and they have always stayed in
the problem
in ring shape.
Had with it was that Jay White almost got like no offense in. He's just getting his ass whooped up and down that fucking ring. I don't know.
Well, no, when you also both of the ass boys at one point played on their daddy's sympathies, and daddy still was like, all right, and then he put them down. He's like, all right, I know you're trying to sucker me in, and he's like, all right, come here, Austin, come here, Colton, and at 2 separate occasions, boom. But then numbers game caught up.
Yeah,
they were able to attack him at the end. Jay White gets the win, gets the pin. That's how it goes.
And the ass boys need better pants. I hate their fucking pants. I hate the cow print. Why is cow so fucking prevalent right now?
Dude, Beyonce has a country album.
Even better than what was about to come out of my mouth, so moving on.
All right, moving on. We've got Kazuchika Okada.
Oh, fucking nailed.
Champion. Defeating Pac by pinfall. I know you really liked this match.
Well, yeah, because I love Pac, and he's super fun.
I mean, Pac is fucking great.
He just runs. He's like a freight train. You know, it's the same reason I like Braun. It's just all over the place, smashing shit. And when he gets hit hard. When he takes a bump, he takes a hard bump. You know, at one point in the match, Okada goes to do the Rainmaker pose and just flips everybody off. Yes, please. Yes, please. Give me stoic Japanese guy heel. I love this.
The only problem I've had with Okada's matches so far are every move feels very slow and like methodical, but I just wish there was a little bit more snap to it.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the stoicness, right? I mean, this is boring.
Yeah,
it's beyond me. Yeah, no, that's kind of the fun in it for me because I like that trope of a character.
I'm surprised Pac didn't get hurt like he always does, and again, I'm trying to take nothing away from him because he is fantastic, but he is injury prone.
Yeah.
And it's like
Well, he does crazy bumps. He does crazy stunts.
Then you need to learn that there's a balance between a longevity and building your career. That's why he's not a champion in AEW. That's why he wasn't a champion in WWE. Like, I mean, obviously he did have he was a tag team champion. I believe him and Corey Graves were the first NXT tag team champions ever. I don't, off the top of my head, I don't remember if he ever actually was NXT champion, but Neville was a guy that every time he was getting there, he would get injured. Yeah. So hopefully, he can stay healthy this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be able to do something more than just lose to Okada in a match that really doesn't mean much.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks. Like, Pac...
It was only for the AEW Continental Championship.
Yeah. Like, Pac just came back from injury, and his first big match, he loses. Like, I
think that's part of the story they're trying to sell, right? Because he's so headstrong, right? He came out, squashed somebody, said, send me something that's worth something. He came out, squashed somebody, send me something that's worth something. He got something that's worth something.
Mm-hmm.
And he got hit hard, a lot in that match.
All right. Hopefully,
maybe he's humbled. We'll find out.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. Or he hurt his neck. We'll also find out.
We'll see where it goes. Next on the docket, we've got House of Black of Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews defeating Adam Copeland, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe by pinfall in a trios
the backyard boozer boys.
Yeah.
Cool for the House of Black. They
cool
need
for
a
the
win.
House Black.
They need to do something with them. Hopefully, maybe this will put them in consideration for the new Trios Championships that we're going to talk about here.
This was a hard Brody King spotlight.
Yeah.
He came out of it looking like an unstoppable beast.
Good. That's what he should be.
Yeah.
Like,
Malachi came in for tactical reasons. Brody and Buddy wrecked face.
What House of Black should
absolutely
should
no
not
well
just
done.
Brody King.
This was well done.
I don't understand why Malachi Black doesn't wrestle singles. I don't understand why he wrestles so much less than Brody King and Buddy Matthews.
Well, he's the leader of a stable.
I get
your minions
that,
go out and do the work, right?
But he has a persona of I'll do it. That's the way the guy carries himself.
But only when they can.
Sure.
See, the problem for me, the question that you're proposing is that that's a Tony Khan thing.
Yeah, no, of course it's a Tony Khan thing.
He's got too many people that he doesn't know what to do with. And we could sit here and do a whole show on Tony Khan's booking and what we think about it. But it does. When you focus on these people, you only have this much TV time.
Yeah.
You wasted Miro. There's somebody you had that completely you did nothing with the whole time you had him. And I'm just using that as a perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
They big beasted him.
I hate to say it. What are you really doing with Sasha Banks right now?
I mean, as far as I understand,
and that's another topic altogether.
I believe Sasha is still injured. She's not cleared to wrestle. Is at least the word on the streets. But
and speaking of,
so next we got Willow Nightingale with Stokely Hathaway defeating Julia Hart for the TBS Women's Championship.
Congratulations. I'm stoked. Willow, I've been a fan of Willow for a while.
She deserves it. Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah.
Willow, is somebody who, obviously, we're going to get there. Somebody who us out here in the Pacific Northwest have seen wrestle independently for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I know Willow is not necessarily from here, but she definitely was on shows out here. She put in time out here. So it's somebody that I personally got to see as an independent, and I'm very happy to see her get to where she is right now. She's a solid worker. She's still young, as far as being in big organizations. She's going to be a superstar for forever. And again, I hate to say it, she's going to wind up in WWE. AEW is going
Probably.
to, I'm so happy for her that it is. Julia Hart, I think, has done a great job being the women's champion that she has. That was something a lot of us never expected, especially when it happened. So it'll be interesting now to see what they do with her, because you take the belt off of her, you don't really have much. Obviously, are you going to realign her with House of Black? Are you going to have her and Sky Blue and, I'm sorry, the other girl that they're with, whose name escapes me right now, have them do their own thing and try and just keep coming up through the women's division? So, again, I'm stoked for Willow. She deserved it, and hopefully, like I said, yes, apparently the setup is going to be her and the CEO, Mercedes Moné, going against each other for that belt.
Well, Mercedes came out after the match for a little CEO shit talk.
I
sucks for Willow because we know how that's going to fucking turn out.
Right. I fucking hate the CEO bullshit. I don't...
Is it still just the song?
It's the song. It's like, what the fuck are you CEO of? What does it even mean?
Falling on the floor in the dark and blaming it on someone else?
Sure, yeah. But, like what? I don't know. It feels stupid to me.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's no context.
Yeah. Like, you haven't done anything to, like, make it mean something or, like, at all.
You shouldn't have to do anything. It's like everybody else that fucking Tony Khan. It's the same thing that WCW did. It's the same thing that TNA did. And I'm so ashamed of myself for saying this right now. But that's what it is. Oh, you're gone. We'll take you. We'll put you right up at the top at the beginning. Give you the belts. Give you the superstar treatment. Because people are going to put eyes on our product because you're a former star from the other organization that is bigger than us.
Yeah.
And like we would hate it if they had to work for it.
And
right?
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't. I don't know why that implication might even be there. But
Wrestling 101. Are you happy that Sasha Banks is there? Yes. Are you going to talk all the shit in the world about her being there? Yes, because you're a fucking mark like the rest of us.
Mm-hmm. Take a drink.
But yeah, like people need to come in and it needs to be treated like it's a company that is on it, like it stands on its own by itself. Like their top guys are just as fucking good as any other fucking company's top guys, and that's the way that they should be treated internally within that world. And when you have somebody that comes from one company to another and they were big in the other company, they shouldn't immediately be put at the fucking top. They should have to work their way up.
Well, I'm not going to say
not necessarily
100% of them. Some of them should be.
Sure.
And no offense to Mercedes, she's not some of them. But also, we're just talking about AEW. Again, Tony's just trying to run a promotion. Next match.
Next match. We got Roderick Strong defeating Kyle O'Reilly for the Intercontinental Championship. The International Championship. Mm-hmm. There's a slight difference there.
Yeah.
So it's no big surprise there.
Yeah.
Again, I still don't understand what they're trying to do with Kyle O'Reilly.
Honestly, this was a Kyle O'Reilly showcase. It's given him the Danielson can't put this martial arts boy down. Mm-hmm. You know, the Sami Zayn, if you will, right? Putting him on the spot. He's a good fighter, and he won't go down till he goes down.
Yeah,
that's it.
I don't understand the story. They're
17-minute fight, man. It's a long fight.
That goes to as you both talk about. There's a period that you don't watch. I
don't understand. They have a bunch of history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so say Adam Cole obviously plays into that history.
Yeah.
Bobby Fish, if he was there, would be
right.
in this history.
Yeah. At the end of the match, the rest of the Undisputed Kingdom came out to the ring. Adam Cole came out and got up out of his wheelchair and walked to the ring, which is really nice to see that he's like at a point where he can appearingly comfortably walk somewhere.
Yeah.
It's very nice. He gave a death glare to the back of Wardlow's head. So We'll see where that goes. Yeah.
Great match.
Wardlow, another guy they're wasting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Too many puppies.
Look at all my cool toys.
Yeah. After
But hey,
that,
they're the fourth most lucrative, important combat sports company in the world. I guess we should have talked about that in news. I believe.
oh damn.
Lay it down.
I forget it, but it was UFC, WWE, them, and I forget who the first one was, or there was the one I'm forgetting. But there were four companies, and they were fourth with like a net worth of like $2 billion or something. To that effect, it was like them, WWE, UFC.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Let us know. Let us know down in the comments below.
That's a weird flex, man. He's gonna make so much money.
Well, he showed that CM Punk footage. You know how much money they made off of that? Dozens of dollars. Literally dozens.
They'll tell us on Wednesday, I'm sure.
Cornette will let me know tonight.
All right. So after that, we have a fucking shit sandwich of Chris Jericho defeating Hook for the FTW Championship.
Stepped into the vortex, and this is what you get.
God.
Bye-bye, Hook.
Fucking
Jericho, enjoy the championship that Hook's daddy gave Hook.
yeah. And during the match, Jericho got "Please retire" chants.
Yeah,
It's,
the crowd being a little saucy.
Yeah.
A little saucy.
Jericho, look, pal. As someone who, at one point, was one of your biggest advocates, take some time off. Come back in 2-3 months, and you know what they'll be saying? You deserve it. Welcome back, because wrestling fans are fickle.
Yes, they are.
So, you know, on a personal note, like I said, Chris Jericho, I do not agree with a lot of your politics that you've become. What have you become now that you've betrayed all your older metal fans and washed them all away?
Yeah, bro, come back.
Just saying.
Yeah. Make them miss you. And
Yeah.
stop.
Again, is that the wrestling fans are fickle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop doing what you're trying to do. I got Adam Copeland for that. Adam Copeland is coming out fucking having bangers with these young guys, putting them over, or not putting them over, but making them look strong.
This whole conversation makes me sweat.
Like Keith Sweat.
Find something else to do. You wanna mentor some young guys?
I think he's just
do it
doing
backstage.
What haven't I done? Who haven't I elevated? I think he's just resume checking, man.
Yeah.
Just filling it all out.
Jericho and Riho next week on Dynamite.
Hell yeah.
Man, Hook delivered a fucking not a promo, but when Jericho pushed Taz over, and then Hook told him to get out of his ring, did not convince me.
I like how 3 sentences is a Hook promo.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't like you. Leave. Amazing. Oh, God. And the Academy Award goes to Hook.
He needs to work on his talking.
Well, I mean, no, he's the silent guy.
Well, yeah, but when he opens his mouth, it should sound good at least.
Nah, he just only fight good. He don't talk good.
Does he even fight good?
He's hard to get off your back.
He lost to Jericho.
Fair. All right, moving on. Next, we've got timeless Tony Storm.
Tony time. Tony time.
Defeating Thunder Rosa by pinfall for the Women's World
mighty have
Championship.
I mean, she did great. Thunder Rosa did great during this match. Just, it wasn't like an ass whooping or anything.
Again, Thunder Rosa. See, gentlemen, before the time of the pandemic, there was this little organization run by our Lord and Savior William Patrick Corgan called NWA.
Yeah.
They still exist. And they were doing this show called NWA Power, as I like to refer to it, as we know.
Yeah.
And Thunder Rosa was great on that. We had Eli Drake, Shoes of a Champion. That's where that whole thing comes from.
Dupree.
The best fucking no Dupree. Best thing going in wrestling. Then they went to shit. So when Thunder Rosa showed up in AEW, I was so excited. She did okay. Then she got injured, or she had a bad attitude, depending on which one you want to feel was the one that
What
was
if
the
she
catalyst.
injured her bad attitude? That would be a shame.
I mean, that would give my bad attitude an attitude.
Give my bad attitude an injury.
Mm-hmm.
So it does. I'm happy to see that she's there. I'm happy to see Timeless Tony Storm. Obviously, we have Mariah May helping out a little bit in that match.
And Luther helping out a lot during that
Mariah
match.
May getting me points.
Mister's, he's so old. He's got to stand on the outside. He's grabbing people, doing spots, lifting up people. Nah, man. He's good to go. Put him in his underwear, put him in the ring.
Also recommend watching the media scrum for that. Timeless Tony Storm is always the best thing lately on those AEW media scrums.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Mariah May, number 4 now in the contendership. And she didn't like that.
No, she didn't. That was pretty funny.
Who did she? Never mind. You know what? Never mind. I've already used my one thing for the evening, so moving on.
All right. After that, we've got a fucking banger of a match.
An entire show of a match.
Will Ospreay defeating my fetish showing. Will Ospreay defeating Bryan Danielson by pinfall.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Bruv,
indeed.
Everybody did it, all their cool things, a whole bunch of times, for a long fucking time. Again, this is a long match.
32 minutes and 40 seconds.
This, with commercials, could be its own TV show.
I think that's half a Raw, right?
Yeah,
about that. At least, that's probably all the time that they have matches for Raw.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, and then the injury angle that they did at the very end.
Right. Work or not, we'll see.
As far as I know, it was a work.
Right. Because rule 1, right? If the camera's still on them while they're hurt, they're probably not really.
Fucking Will Ospreay he did his finisher, the hidden blade.
Just smack to the back of the head?
Yeah. And
fuck that motherfucker. Pow! Hidden blade.
In order to make sure that Bryan Danielson stayed down, he delivered a Tiger Driver 91, dropping Bryan on his neck.
Which is number 3 in dangerous-ass sports moves.
Yes.
That you shouldn't do with other human beings.
It looks scary. Every time he does it, it looks fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Amazing he did it. Hopefully nobody does it again.
Bryan starts twitching. The referee notices. Ospreay's looking away. He doesn't realize what's happening. Referee calls for doctors. He doesn't realize that's happening. And he immediately pins Bryan for the win. Without Bryan getting medical attention before the match could be, called off or whatever.
Well, if Bryan didn't have such a weak neck, we wouldn't be in this situation now, would we?
Damn.
You think with all the refs right there.
You would think, yeah.
Abel would have rung it.
But,
and
yeah.
it did DQ. But, weird.
During the media scrum, Will Ospreay, in an attempt to, feels like, build up more babyface, momentum, I guess, and probably some dissension within the Don Callis family. Mm-hmm. He's apologized profusely for doing this to Bryan Danielson and has said that he is going to retire the move altogether. So
good.
I guarantee we're seeing that move again.
Can you just go back to smacking motherfuckers in the back of the head? It's great.
Yeah. All right. So next,
Ladders.
we've got the Young Bucks, Matthew Jackson and Nicholas Jackson.
Damn straight.
No fines coming my way this week. Defeating FTR.
Bald and hair.
Yes. Yes. FTR bald, FTR hair. For the vacated AEW Tag Team Championships. And during this match, we got a not very surprising surprise.
What was it?
That the Young Bucks won.
Sting came back from retirement
Right. To rip off his mask, and he was Jack Perry the whole time. That's the surprise.
Yep.
Who knew?
Real glass.
Jungle Jim, Boy, Jack, John.
Jacob Hammerschmidt.
Cry Me a River. I'm glad to see him back on AEW television.
If for but a brief glance.
If but for a brief glance. But hopefully we will see more of him.
Oh, he threw up the E. He's elite. He's in. He's back. This.
Dude.
This is some shit.
This is the smartest thing to fucking do with him.
Agreed. I'm very interested in to see what they do. I hope this makes him a star.
Yeah.
Actually, I hope he can capitalize on what's being presented to him.
Oh yeah.
Tony Khan is putting his eggs in this Jack Perry basket right now. The Young Bucks are obviously putting their eggs in this Jack Perry basket right now. Yeah. Much like Drew McIntyre, capitalizing off of the back of CM Punk right now. Much like Jack Perry, capitalizing off of CM Punk right now. Yeah. Like in Tony Khan, WWE capitalizing off the back of CM Punk right now.
Crazy. The only person having a hard time capitalizing off the back of CM Punk right now
is CM Punk.
Oh,
trust me. Oh, he's getting paid. But and again, that's the CM Punk marketing, but it is also the truth.
I'll tell you if
they
you were
all
telling
stand
lies.
on the backs of giants.
Yeah. So many really cool high up off the ladder moves. So many. Like, I'm going to do my finisher off a ladder. And then, roundabouts. Just all night long. Scary stuff. Nobody went through glass.
Say what you...
Somebody should have gone through glass.
Say what you want about the Bucks. They, as the other Aaron says, they always understand the assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
For all the shit people have talked about them throughout the years, those are dudes that, yes, from the Generation Me time back when they were like, oh, the Hardy Lights, blah blah blah. You're two brothers. You're this, and again, you kind of modeled yourselves after the Hardy Boys at that point, because
who the fuck wouldn't?
It's at that point in time, and to like, hey, this is, if I'm into wrestling, oh, here's these two brothers that are high flyers, and they look like this, we're going to look like that and dress like that. If you were a fucking guitar player in 1985 and you heard Kirk Hammett, like, oh, that's who I'm going to sound like. That's what you're going to model yourself after, you know? So I don't know, but again, those dudes did what they did, and everybody wrote them off as a joke for forever. Everybody still kind of writes them off as a joke. But you guys did revolutionize. God, I hate that I fucking said it like that. The business. You are doing the thing. For better or worse, whether you're helping or ruining it, you have changed this business because of who you got together with and what you've built.
Goddamn right.
Independent wrestling would not be what it is without the Young Bucks right now. That
Absolutely.
is a solid truth. Credit where credit is due.
Yeah. All right. Next.
Whose house?
The man's house.
Whose house is
Swerve's house.
Damn.
Dude.
I, for points and personal reasons, didn't want this to go this way. But it did.
So, we got Swerve Strickland defeating Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship by pinfall.
Congratulations, Swerve.
Hell yeah.
Well earned, well deserved, man. Happy.
Dude, yep,
happy
he deserves
to see
it. Clap, clap, clap.
The only thing that sucks about it is I wish Samoa Joe had a longer run with the title. I'm sure he'll probably get it one of these days.
Yeah.
You know, he'll get it again. But it it did feel like the right thing to do. Swerve's fucking red hot right now, and
he's coming back to WWE to tag team with Punk.
oh yeah,
Yeah. That's none of that's true. Just
That's
wildly
not
speculated.
like you see it far too often in this business where somebody gets fucking real popular and they don't make the move and they fucking cool off. But this was the right time.
Most
for
of them
Swerve.
get a few chances at it once you're already at that level.
Yeah.
You know, I hear what you're saying there, and this is one of the few people that didn't cool off. I remember going seeing Wrestle Dream in Seattle, and it was Swerve versus Hangman Page, and that crowd was solidly behind Swerve. And again, this is somebody who, once again, 100% is a Pacific Northwest wrestler. He wrestled in Washington. He's from Seattle. I watched him in Defy. I've seen Swerve before he was in WWE. When he was going to NXT and doing this stuff, we were all happy for him. We, like, out here especially, man, like every woman I've talked to,
I've shaken the man's hand.
Is happy that Swerve has got to where he has. WWE brought him in. They dropped the ball on him completely.
Oh yeah.
They brought everybody else back after. Like, again, you had a star and you didn't know what to do with him. Right. And congratulations. It is one of the few things Tony Khan has got right. And I thought they should have done Swerve, put the belt on him before. And obviously, that's still only been like, that was only still like 7 months ago. And they've done it. He didn't lose momentum. It's not like an LA Knight where he is slowly losing his momentum because you're not putting him in this right situation. Yeah. Swerve, like you said, has stayed hot. They finally pulled the trigger on it, and he deserved it.
Yeah. Fucking first black AEW champion. I looked at the list of champions earlier today, and like, it's fucking small. It's really small.
It's how you
It's only like 6 feet. Kenny, Jericho, Page, Moxley, MJF, Punk, Samoa Joe, and 8. And this would be 8. I believe that would be...
Yeah, 8 people. Only 8 people have held that title.
Well, then that's also in a 5-year company, so that's...
Sure.
But also,
still,
if you look at, like, I think Moxley has held it twice. I think Punk's held it twice.
Yeah.
Like that type of thing where it's gone back and forth, but with just those same guys.
Like it's a working title.
Yeah. Punk held it twice for 2 days.
And we're still talking about him.
Oh yeah. That's it. That's Dynasty.
Yeah, that's Dynasty.
Or as they would call it in Australia, Dynasty.
Dynasty.
They would. Can't confirm.
Word of advice to any young champions out there. Don't jump into the crowd and break your ankle on a fucking barricade.
Moving on.
What do we got next?
Yeah,
what do we got next?
What are we doing?
I guess we're going to talk about Raw, because it happened tonight and we're here.
Oh, fuck.
Right. 'Tis the reason we are gathered here today.
And if the elevator tries to bring you down, go crazy. Oh. Raw was good tonight.
Raw was all right. There was some there were some lulls during it.
Yeah.
But
well, let's run through it real quick again. You know, we're getting long in the jaw, as they say here in the world of talking.
That's how you know we're alligators.
What's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
an alligator's snout is shaped like an A, and a crocodile's is shaped like a U.
Well, shaped like a C.
C, sure.
No, only kidding. So I'm fucking with you.
Oh.
I mean, you know, same shape.
Yeah, their noses is different.
Raw kicks off tonight with a very, actually, fantastic promo between your new world champion Damian Priest and main event Jey Uso.
Senior world champion.
Senior world champion.
God damn it, this is America. and in America, we say senior champion.
Oh, senior.
Senior champion.
Senior.
That there over there, that's a senior champion.
That's a senior word champion.
No, Damian Priest came out and was very polite, very Wow.
Fluid. He was just fluid. He sounded great on the mic. Right?
Yeah.
Like it sounded like it belonged in his hands. Very-
Complimentary was the word I was looking for.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I really like the presentation that he's been getting. Like, he got all throughout the night. He feels like a world champion. He fucking we'll talk about it later, but he comes out, he fucking does some shit, and I like him as champion.
Good. Like I said, him and Jay, perfectly good interaction in the ring, in my opinion. At towards the end, there was a sneak attack from that bobblehead JD McDonough.
Human Funko Pop.
Yep. Jay went to give him a super kick, missed, hit Damian Priest, went out of the ring, and even still seemed like apologetic, like, yo, man, that wasn't my intention. That's not what this was about.
Word, but like
still trying to show a little bit of respect. Whether
Yeah.
he'd still tell us, like, haha, yeet, not what I'm trying to do, but
yeah.
Does he feel like he's going babyface, or he's just... He's still evil, but not like, I'm gonna fuck you this way type
Damian
of evil?
Priest?
Yeah.
I think they're just. I honestly think they went out and were like, "Hey, this is how we want to present you as a respectful champion." It's like, "Yo, man, we had a match. You beat my ass. We went out that night. We had drinks. This is why I wanted you in Judgment Day, because you are a tough son of a bitch. You are someone I respect." And and then be like, no matter what, when it comes down to it, this belt's still coming.
Yeah,
home
I'm gonna
with me.
put you down. Yeah. I like it.
It's not so. That's still as heel as you can be.
Yeah.
But showing like, hey man, is what it is.
Right. Well, and he was never really the sneak attacker or jumper of the crew. Anyways, the morally strong powerhouse of the bad guy team.
Well, the only reason he's in charge of Judgment Day right now is because Mommy's hurt.
Yeah, Mommy can't be on top.
Which means he's just Dom's little. Now he's just Dom's bitch. That's good.
Solid bit.
DIY taking on the Awesome Truth. Good match. Nothing out of the ordinary there.
Yeah.
As I said while we watched it, I hate the fact that they're not doing enough with Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa right now. Their time is way past. I can't see anything that they could do to put them over, other than the only thing I could possibly think of is a reformed way, putting them and Candice and getting you'd actually have to get Dexter Lumis back and Austin Theory to make it work, to make it worth anything for that whole faction to go.
I really want Dexter Lumis back.
Of course you do.
I want to see more of Dexter Lumis.
Of course you do.
But, like, to your point, at the end of the match, they were all shaking hands, showing respect. Tommaso Ciampa refused to shake hands.
Unsportsmanlike.
So, he might be turning a little heel.
It's going to be exactly what I'm saying. They're going to reform the way. It's going to be them, Indy, Candice. And like I said, you need to either have Austin Theory there, but it seems like with him being tag champs with Grayson Waller, that's not going to happen. So Dexter Lumis would be the most obvious choice to bring somebody in and make that happen.
Yeah, I mean, like, anything could happen with the draft happening, They could lose their fucking titles, and then Austin can get moved to wherever they are going to be. You never know.
All right.
Yeah.
Your logic is apt.
No, I know those championships are not long in Awesome Truth's hands.
No.
I opened this match with, is today too soon?
Right?
I wasn't sure. Apparently it's too soon. Okay.
I wish that it was somebody other than DIY going up against them and getting beat. There's plenty of other tag teams that you could do that with.
Like I said, it just sucks for that to be to throw them out there like that.
Yeah, and they got beat clean. There wasn't any fucky anything happening. They got beat fucking clean.
New Day, Imperium. Again, New Day wins. The only thing that matters in this match is the ending, and that is the implosion of Imperium.
Well, I don't know about implosion. They're eliminating a weak link.
Yeah, they fuck, I can never goddamn remember his stupid name.
Vinci.
Yeah. Vinci lost the match. So, the other guy, the German guy.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah.
Kaiser.
Attacked him.
Also, let's
Gunther.
point out that Gunther was disappointed in their loss.
Yes.
Walked away.
Uh-huh.
And
Turned his
Kaiser
back on them, yeah.
decided that, this is how I have to handle this situation, is turn on my tag partner
Yeah.
and show the ring general that I will handle the business. This is the weak link. I will take care of it. I believe even backstage, they showed him walk through Gorilla. And when they did that, I'm like, oh, why they don't show this? They're setting up to something. There's Gunther backstage like, I told you I would take care of it. Basically knowing that you had instructions already that if this match didn't go the way it was supposed to go.
Yeah, we have our own
out.
Bloodline storyline over at the Imperium.
Oh, they can't do a Bloodline story.
They're doing one. They're doing one. Also, all the Axis Powers jokes I usually make about Imperium, never to you guys. But yeah, what's next? What's next?
The Drew McIntyre Sheamus promo.
Yeah,
Where once again somebody couldn't get CM Punk's name out of their fucking mouth or out of crossing their legs.
Mm-hmm.
Don't film up his skirt, you pervert.
And again, he said that a couple times now.
Yes.
Also, send me the link to the skirt cam down below. I know it's there.
Great promo by Drew, as even Sheamus was like, oh, you're getting good at those one-liners.
Mm-hmm.
As he was making fun of his weight. Burgers. After they're talking about bangers.
They've turned the biggest talking point about Sheamus's return into storyline.
This
which
seems
is
to be
a good thing to do. Smart.
cinch yeet happening on a regular basis, where it's something in a speech, it's off the cuff, they're not planning, they double down on.
Yeah.
And it seems to work.
Yeah.
For every one of you saying one thing about Sheamus's fucking body, meet him in an alley and tell me which one of you comes out on top.
Fair.
And I don't mean that with any sexual innuendos on there. I mean in a fight in a back alley, you tell me which one of you guys coming out on top.
Yeah.
It was good. Led into a match with Shinsuke Nakamura, which Sheamus did win.
Yes, he did.
A little slight distraction from Drew McIntyre. No interference, just basically standing up, looking up. Shinsuke gets distracted, takes away from the focus of the match.
Just helping an old friend out.
Okay. Much like Sheamus did in telling Drew McIntyre the truth.
Yeah.
And I said that from day one also. Mm-hmm. All you had to do is not focus on Pepsi Phil outside the ring. Sheamus said it best. Your brother was there. Your wife was there.
Yeah.
You took your focus off and went to deal with some social media bullshit and blah, 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 wrestling, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But there you go. In storyline, we're going to kayfabe it right now. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as Roman Reigns with you took your focus off of Cody to get that revenge on Seth. Therefore, you lost your belt.
Yep.
Same exact shit, man.
Yep. So, what do you guys think? Do you think we're getting the Banger Bros again? Or do you think that they're going to feud like the last time when Sheamus was healthy?
There's no reason to put the two of them in a tag together. They're going to have a short feud, and it's going to be
a singles at Clash.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
what the timeline looks like, right? Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
Regional bullshit.
Drew McIntyre and Gunther both
King of the Ring.
Yeah. Said that they were entering the competition for the King of the Ring.
I've never heard how somebody just gets entered into the Royal Rumble. Like, I declare myself for the Royal Rumble.
That declare is the word I was
looking for. But the same
for.
thing. I've never heard of people doing that for King of the Ring. King of the Ring is a draw.
Yeah, you get put in there.
This I'm only bringing up because you brought this up. So, let me ask you.
Oh, shit.
Do you really want to watch wrestling with Charles Barkley, and why?
I do want...
Barkley. On my list of stuff to talk about.
Nice.
So, he seemed wrapped up in storyline. He was like, expressing personal hurt for certain characters.
There's him, Pat McAfee, and do we know who the other sports guy? That
I have
was
no
part of it?
idea
Okay.
who
No,
any sports
that
guy
is out of our
Yeah, it
realm.
was
But-
Pat McAfee,
yeah.
him, and other sports guy. It was right.
I've heard a fun interview that Barkley did on Conan O'Brien's podcast. Dude is fucking funny, and I would love to watch wrestling. with fucking Charles
he
Barkley.
seemed very involved and very passionate about it, and very old man, very up close to his iPhone camera, like a little too close, and you're just like, whoa, hey, what's up, dude?
Yeah. During this interview, I learned that he's very passionate about basketball, which makes sense, and he is very blunt, according to him, with his friends. Literally, telling friends, that ask, oh, when are you coming out to where I live? Blah, 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 blah. He was like, your basketball teams need to start winning, and I'll have a reason to come out there.
Speaking of people who need to win, let's talk about that Chad Gable promo.
Ooh. It was interesting. I did not see this coming.
The beginning of a
the
turn
way,
on his own stable.
I thought they were already broken up at this point.
Yeah,
Right?
I
Yeah.
mean, that's
together in weeks.
Yeah. Chad Gable came out, fucking gave a promo, talked mad shit to the entire Alpha Academy, all the wrestlers that he's been personally training and putting in time to better them, and just ripped them apart for being failures and idiots.
personal attacks for each one, a little bit of public humiliation, and man, he went from awesome to meanie real fast.
Real quick.
Real fast.
And they all fell in line. You got a bit of a, unhappy look from Otis as Gable was leaving the ring. But
They were all unhappy
well,
with
of course, but they all fell in line. Whatever it takes for Chad Gable to win the Intercontinental Championship. That's not where I was seeing things going. I really hoped that he would have dropped, the Alpha Academy and picked up the Creed brothers.
Coming soon.
I hope, because that is a fucking stable right there. That is a powerhouse.
Irish superstar Ricochet teaming up with Andrade to take on the bobblehead JD McDonough and Santos Escobar in a mean-nothing match.
Yeah.
Ricochet and Andrade win.
That's pretty much it. Ricochet did cool Ricochet things.
Yeah. Do you guys know anything about Dominic? Like, if his injury, his injury is kayfabe or legit?
I have no idea.
I'm going to make the assumption that I've seen nothing reported in any of the sheets in any capacity, that it's probably kayfabe.
Copy.
See, him and Rhea are Wonder Twins, and when she hurts her right side, he hurts his left side, and vice versa.
I mean, that would be
I just made that up.
That would be funny if that's what they were doing.
Stop trying to make Gleek happen.
Oh, man.
Last match of the night, the Women's Battle Royal to determine the new Women's Champion over there on Raw.
All right. Fuck. Who all did we have in this match? We had Piper Niven.
Yeah, we did.
Chelsea Green.
Yep.
Shayna Baszler.
Yep.
Correct.
The Katana Twins.
Yeah.
Natalia.
My hole.
My Hole.
My hole.
Liv Morgan.
Becky Lynch.
Never mind. Where was Tiffy?
Tiffy was not there. Tiffy's on SmackDown.
I know.
Yeah, she's just getting ready to take a belt from someone,
Ooh.
Whatever you got to tell yourself to sleep at night.
Oh, I ain't sleeping.
Fucking Ivy Nile was also in the match.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a little one in the corner.
Yep.
Becky Lynch.
I said that already.
Oh, my bad.
Indy Hartwell and her tag team partner, Candice LeRae. I feel like I've named all of them.
Who you still got?
Who's with Zoe Stark?
No, I said Shayna Baszler.
Well, you didn't say Zoe Stark.
Oh, well, I didn't say Zoe Stark. Yeah. The match went pretty much like every match like this. It was pretty boring up until the end. What's her name? Alpha Academy girl.
Maxine Dupree.
Maxine Dupree got a bit of revenge. She got rid of Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, who had been bullying her for the last month and a half or so.
Yep.
That was
story's
nice.
over.
Wait, the story ended? That don't happen.
That story.
And then the new one begins. So they're really chapters, but I don't want to argue with WWE.
Yeah. It ends up going, at one point, I know me and Derrick were rooting for Piper Niven.
Yeah.
And it looked like she was going pretty good. She was, but eventually Becky Lynch gets knocked outside and Piper gets eliminated. And Piper, 2 attempts to put Becky Lynch through the announce table, both failing, both looking pretty painful.
Yeah. Ouch.
Goes to commercial break. We come back from commercial break. The table is destroyed. And we're like, what happened? They give us a replay.
Thank you, replay.
Like nice people.
We'll see you on Botchamania.
And that's when we see Nia Jax powerbombing fucking Becky Lynch through that table.
Becky Lynch, who's outside from coming under the bottom ropes,
Under
not
the bottom
legally
rope.
out.
Yes.
Correct.
For all these shenanigans.
Yes.
The double table thing with Piper. Piper got her with a, what do they call it, a cannonball when
Something
she does
like
it.
that, yeah.
Because fuck them anyway.
Yeah.
No, again, worked out. We had Liv and Nia Jax were the last 2 in the ring. Becky gets back in. It gets down to Becky and Liv get together, get Nia out, and
game over. Points.
Fucking, yeah. Becky
Yes.
Lynch eliminated Liv Morgan. Suck it, Blaine.
This is our second segment.
Yeah.
No,
That's
looks good on her. About time.
kind of the way I kind of expected things to go.
it should have been Liv.
Sure.
I don't
Whatever.
know. This sets up what I've been
not a fan of
saying
Liv.
since they've been putting Piper back on TV. She's going to Clash. They're making it interesting. She's got a feud with the women's title holder. No, you got a reason to put her on TV even more.
We don't know if she's going to have a feud yet. I hope something comes from this.
I will personally go down to Florida, find somebody with a pencil and a notepad, and slap them. Fair warning.
You wouldn't go to Florida for that. But
I
that's okay.
wouldn't go to Florida for anything, but that's a different discussion.
Damn.
Yeah, fuck you, Florida.
Damn. All right. Well, let's definitely wrap the show up. Thank you all for tuning in for another week. We'll be back. We'll talk at you soon. Sign yourselves off.
Fuck. You did it again. You bastard. This is Derrick signing off. Yeah. No, I'm not good at this.
Yep. BT here. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the bell thingy.
Take your vitamins, say your prayers.
Don't pray.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Yeah.
Tum tum.
Tell us
Rudy Poo.
all about how we were wrong and stupid in the comments down below.
Or other things.
You can say nice things too.
Yeah. That would be nice.
That would be nice.
Nice things are nice.
Until next time.
Oh, I get to do the thing like, hi, and thank you guys again. I'm Father Lloyd. I'm the last one to say goodbye to you, and catch you later, Bill and Ted.